I'm really excited to like go to the post office and do errands looking like a bridal autumnal babe. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not actually properly back, so hold your horses, but this is going to be a little video that's going to be over on my blog, which I also write, called What Olivia Did. I'm currently uploading lots of wedding content because I got married, and today I'm filming with the wonderful Zoe Taylor, who is a Chanel ambassador. She's absolutely amazing, one of the coolest women I know. But she also did my makeup look. She has worked with so many amazing people that I'm kind of like, every time she touches my face, I'm like, oh. So we have come upstairs into the boudoir. Into the boudoir, and this is Zoe. Zoe is one of the most talented makeup artists around. You are absolutely incredible, and you've touched many a famous face, made over many famous faces. I mean, I say that like I'm a famous face. Today we are going to be recreating vaguely the look we did on my wedding day, because you were the lady behind it and you did such an amazing job, and I felt like such a princess, and I want to feel like that every day. We're going to go for quite a wearable, natural, sparkly still makeup look. I just want to recreate it every day. I want you to tell me how. But yeah, you're also a Chanel ambassador, so we've got so many gorgeous products.
We do, yeah. We've got all of the products that we used and a couple of extra ones that are quite good for kind of more everyday, less wedding, more everyday.
Amazing.
I know you want to be a princess every day, but
apparently that can't happen.
Well.
But so, should we get going?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You always start with eyelashes, don't you?
Always.
Always do. Like, I feel like you're queen of the curling.
Oh my goodness, I take so long curling the lashes. It's all about the time and having a good eyelash curler. I think that if you don't curl your eyelashes, it doesn't really do justice to your makeup.
Yeah.
Once you put your mascara on, you cannot then curl them. So they have to be done right.
Otherwise it's like, yeah, they bend. Do you like a serum?
Yeah.
What are we using?
So this is the Huda Beauty Micro Serum. This range from Chanel, I think that the Chanel skincare is so beautiful, and it's often sort of slightly forgotten about. People know about the colour. This adds so much hydration, and it's really good for every day because it gives your skin a really beautiful glow, and used with the moisturiser as well, you get so much hydration and your skin is it just looks heavenly.
Oh, that smells really good as well.
Moisturiser.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Which has sort of like little beads of hydration that pop on your skin. Eye cream.
I feel like I could definitely get used to you applying my skincare for me every morning.
I'm okay with that. Start with the base.
Okay.
I'm using the Sublimage foundation. I love this because it's really long wearing.
What's the coverage like as well?
It's kind of medium but buildable.
I say that because like I know on the wedding day I was like, I really wanted to feel like covered up and still like it would last, but not that like I'd been caked in anything.
Your skin was amazing on your wedding day, wasn't it?
It looked banging.
So I'm sort of applying it with my fingers and then blending it a bit out, just to really get a really good coverage. Moving on to eyeliner.
Oh, eyeliner. So you do it before shadow?
Do you do it afterwards?
Hang on, what? Yeah, I do shadow first, then eyeliner.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fascinating. I don't. I do eyeliner first. That's because I really want to blend it into the lid.
Ooh.
A little bit of sort of shadowing.
So you do the base like partially, do the eyes, then kind of finish off the base at the end?
Yes, exactly.
Just to make sure there's no spillage.
So I'm just using a kohl because I love these because they're so soft. And this is the amber one.
Ooh.
The palette that we're using is the Camellia palette. It shows all these pretty pinks and purples.
Pretty.
So I'm going to make it a little bit more pink than it was for the wedding.
Gorge. I love a pink eye.
Yes, I know. This is lovely. It's a real metallic-y, soft pink, and on top of the brown liner. So it's not so sort of pink and summery. It's a bit more kind of brown and a little bit more purpley.
If I was getting married in autumn.
I'm just going to add a tiny bit of liner, just a little bit on the bottom lashes, just to make them look a bit thicker, although you have got great lashes. Right, so this is the Chanel Le Volume Revolution mascara. This is amazing. Makes lashes look really fake. It's really black and deep and really buildable. And gives you, it's really, like, if you do your makeup in 5 minutes, this is quite a good option for you. I like mascara to be a bit clumpier. How do you feel about that?
I just love that kind of real dolly 60s lashy look.
Right, so I'm just using a bit of the Balm Essential. Have you used this before? It's
Yes,
like
but I've not used it while you're putting it.
Oh yeah, it's really good. So I'm using just a little brush for the inner corners. And this just brings a bit of light, because I still want this makeup to look cool. I don't want you to feel too done.
Yeah.
So I'm just, everything's quite light.
Very glowy.
Very glowy, yeah. So Balm Essential is a highlighting product, and there's 2 of them. And one is clear, and you need to get on a waiting list for these because they sell out really fast.
Like hotcakes.
One is a clear, like that. And then one is got the sort of shimmery pigment in. And then I'm going to use this nude eyeliner.
Ooh.
I'm really keen on these, especially if I'm a bit into kind of 60s as well, and a little bit of a nod to that. So just look up for me.
Oh, plot twist.
Plot twist. So I use these just to freshen it, look up a little bit more for me. Let me know if it's too much.
No.
I use it along the waterline just to open up the eye a bit, and it feels a bit kind of 60s.
That's very cool, and it's not as harsh as like a white or anything, because that can look a bit stark, can't it?
Yeah, this is the Claire, the Chanel Claire, and it's really nice, really easy. It's really powdery.
Really cool, because I've never thought to use a nude. I always use black, like very heavily in the waterline, but that's really nice. Onto brows.
Onto brows, right. I'm just going to brush them up. Because if you brush them up, then you can get the shape that you want. And yours are a really good shape, but I'm just going to do a tiny bit of a fill in. And I'm using a pencil. I want it to feel like the hairs, not like it's a block of colour. But I think it's really easy to just fill them in, like block them out. And I think that it takes a little bit more time and concentration. I'm actually going to mix it up with this other colour as well. So I've used the 40 and the 30, so quite a dark colour, and then I'm going to use a slightly lighter colour. So I wanted to fill in the darker colour into here.
Yeah.
But I always find that if you use 2 colours, it looks a bit more natural.
Rainbow.
Yeah, rainbow brows.
Are you going to do like any like contouring?
No, I'm just going to use blush today.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that the contouring things are really leaving us.
Mm.
And I think an autumnal fresh, like your skin looks amazing now. I mean, it did already, but your skin does look amazing. It looks really dewy. You know, it looks really natural.
Yeah.
And I think that you don't really need a lot. I don't think contouring is going to really work with this look.
Yeah, it might look a bit like sunken.
Yeah, and I think I want to keep that, and that's why I want to use this.
That's nice. It kind of warms up a bit as well.
Yeah, you've got like an amazing, like really pretty eye on, but you don't, and you've got really good base, but you don't really need like a big bronzy contoury affair. I'm just gonna put your blush on just like that.
Oh no. Oh. I like what you've done. Andy Pandy chic.
Andy Pandy chic. That would be a great like blusher.
It would.
Name.
Do you know what? When it
I don't know if anyone would get it.
It's
I
niche.
think, yeah.
I don't think it's too niche.
So I'm just taking the back of the little bit left on my brush over the edges of the lips.
Are you bringing back foundation lips?
Yes, I am. And you're going to look a bit sick.
I was hoping you'd say that, because that was a real thing for me when in my like emo phase.
Was it?
Yeah, foundation lips.
It just didn't look great. So many people still do it.
I love that you're bringing it back.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back. So I'm just basically, what I want to do is for your lips to look really pouty and to get the best shape. So I've just gone over the edges so that I can fill in and cheat any bits that need it, although your lips are pretty symmetrical. Right, so I'm just doing a fill-in of the whole thing because actually it keeps your lipstick on for longer. And I know that you were quite keen on using the blush from that palette as little.
Yeah, this is lovely. Is this the one that we actually used on the day?
Yeah.
Because what shade was it? 'Cause it had a cool name, didn't
Chicness.
it? Chicness, that was it. I was like, wow.
Yeah. And actually this works really well on its own, but on top of the liner it looks really pretty as well.
And it's you can be a bit of a dummy and do it as well.
Yeah, it is
It's
pretty
foolproof.
Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit of loose powder on.
Ooh.
Yeah, just to set the makeup. And the reason, just to keep it going, but I'm not going to put it everywhere because I really don't want the makeup to look, it looks so glowy now and I don't want it to lose that.
I think that's something I've learned from when you've done my makeup before as well, that I used to put powder everywhere.
I think everyone does.
Like literally, and then I'm like, I've just spent so long wearing like a glowy foundation, putting highlighter on, and then I've just powdered everywhere, and it kind of defeats the object.
So that's I've only put powder like on your T-zone really, just to make it, just take the shine off from there. But the rest of it I think is important to keep the makeup kind of alive.
Yeah.
Right. So the other thing in this palette is the highlight,
Yeah.
which I know you do use this one.
I do love that as well.
Yeah, it's so nice. So we're going to use that as well. It's quite light, isn't it? This.
Yeah, it's really nice. Which I like, I think, for highlights. I'm not one that's terribly good with accuracy, so I feel like if I'm using something that's really like heavy and pigmented, it looks a bit like racing stripes or something, like Go Faster stripes. Like.
Okay, so this is the highlighter that we used on the inner corners again, and I'm just going to go over the highlighter that we've done, just to add a tiny bit more shine.
Pretty.
And I'm using a brush, but you could definitely use your fingers, because I think actually it's about being able to do things quite quickly. Oh!
Gonna make that nose pop!
Yeah, exactly. So here we go.
Oh yeah, I love that. I feel like it's like a really like subtle nod to like the wedding makeup as well.
Yes.
And I feel like although it's slightly dark, you can definitely like switch that up and play around with that, but that's so pretty.
It's nice to
Thank you very
revisit your
much.
wedding makeup again.
I know, I love it. I feel like I feel really glowy and it doesn't feel heavy at all. And it's nice because I feel like you've got a way with using colour that doesn't feel layered and it feels just like quite effortless. Da, da, da. Oh no, I love it. I mean, I have been looking as we've been going, so I'm not totally like shocked.
No.
No, I love it. I love the fact it's slightly darker from the day, like the wedding day look, because it's slightly later on in the year. But I feel like it's so versatile. If it doesn't feel heavy either, which I think is nice, because I think you're very good at layering colour in a way that doesn't feel like caked on or anything like that.
It still feels really fresh and really pretty, but you're obviously wearing makeup. It looks like you are.
But not in a way that's like...
And I also think that palette's really good because you get the purples and the pinks.
Yeah,
and it still feels really pretty.
I've always been a bit intimidated by purple as well.
It's a very good colour for you.
Oh, well, you're very honest.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming and sitting with me.
My pleasure, anytime.
And just sorting out my face.
My pleasure.
You did an amazing job. I think we'd like to do some more of these as well. So I'd be very keen if I can rope you in again. I hope this has shed some light on some top beauty tips and also maybe inspired you to whip out the old lilac or just try something a bit more glam for during the day. Yeah, if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye!